Yeah. Up in the building. Yeah, we lighting up the scene. Crypto gems on radar, chasing every dream. Do your own research, that's the golden theme. We bring the facts, no cap, we keep it clean. Scrolling through the charts, got my eyes on the rise. Viber got the info, got me feeling so wise. No hype, just the truth, yeah, we cutting through lies. Sharpen knowledge on the daily, watch the profits multiply. From Bitcoin to the altcoins, we digging for gold. Community so strong, never do what you're told. That's the motto, let the story unfold. We ain't selling you a dream, just the facts to behold. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep the future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. No pump and dump, just the realest advice. We break it all down, make it simple and nice. Every tip, every trick, got you rolling the dice. But with knowledge in your pocket, you can win every price. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep your future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. So when you're lost in the crypto sea, Viber is the light, come vibe with me. Stay smart, stay sharp, and you'll always see the best gems shine with transparency.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Viberville. Hope you had a great day, great weekend. And that we are in max pain right now, unfortunately. But you know what? We got the homie Samson here to bring some hopium, copium, whatever you need. We got it for you.
Yeah, you popped me up quick. All right, what's crack-a-lackin'?
What up?
I thought I had a few more seconds.
Yeah,
how we doing there?
Green room, crushing it.
Yeah.
We were about to do a whole stream without even clicking live. So we
we almost got into the weeds. Viber caught us. He was like, hey, let's go live because what we're talking about some good shit.
Yes, sir. Man.
Yeah.
More
Look
blood
at
on the
that.
streets. Shocking.
Red. All right, Vibra, you tell me, how do you what do you think is causing this, and what do you think, is there a fix? Like, what do you think this means? What's your take of all this? What have you absorbed from this information?
That the entire crypto, as well as every market, is a house of cards. There's so much leverage everywhere that you get a little bit breaking somewhere and it now affects everything. And I've been thinking about it lately, and crypto seems to be the last market that reflects its real value. It's not manipulated like the stock market is. JP Morgan with the paper shorts, with gold, with all the paper. It's reflecting what's going on, where all these other markets, you look and you think, oh man, everything's fine. We just revised jobs by 1 million. Oh, no big deal. You know, the stock market's going up. Everything's fine. But as soon as something starts to go, everything breaks. And I think we're going down further. So I'm prepared for it. You know, it sucks, but in the long term, in 5 years from now, this is the time we have to pack our bags. Not once we know what the winners are, where the market is going. This is like we're back to the great uncertainty, and this gives me more conviction that all the utility stuff we've been talking about is where the market is going, because it actually matters. It's actually needed. And when you hear stuff that all these dinosaur projects, they've only been around for 10 years and the price does nothing. To even exist for 10 years is a feat in itself. It's so hard for you to last one cycle, let alone two, let alone going on your third cycle. That means you've been building consistently and you have something. You've captured a part of the market that is going to be affected by technology. So I'm more bullish than ever, have more conviction than ever. And it sucks when you're this early and you can kind of see things that other people can't, but that's life.
Yeah, man. That conviction is good. When you found the right projects, that conviction is solid for sure. For sure. But a lot of these projects, like the ones that were on these bubbles, are like, how many of those, like, do you remember the .com bubble? Like, how many companies were like created and how many
Hmm.
websites were created. Like, how many things went down? Like, bubbles aren't new. Bubbles have been existed for for centuries. Like, literally. Like, this is not new to finance. Like, crypto thinking, it's like this is not new at all. Like, finance people look at this, real finance people, like real guys who like do finance, they look at this and be like, and they look at it like, what are these kids doing? And they're just watching with fucking with their eyeglasses down, like right here, like, what are they doing? You know what I mean? Because everything depends on like actual real life. But like everything in crypto is like, oh yeah, the tech, the tech this and the tech that, and the this and the this that, and then marketing, and then scams, and then pushes, and then push, and a lot of the crypto audience is on Twitter, which is like a hotbed for like, kind of brainless activity, if I may say so myself. Um, and I'm part of that. I'm a little brainless sometimes,
You gotta be,
and
bro. You catch attention now. You
yeah,
put out
man,
a
the
post
brain
that's
rot
well
is
thought out. No one cares. You put out a tweet. Cubic's going to a penny. 100 likes.
yeah, the brain rot is real. Like, I've been really just at this point, I've really just been observing like what they call crypto Twitter, CT, right? I've just been observing because the account that I had, like, I made it years ago just to see what Twitter was, and then I kind of activated it recently just because I wanted to just talk about, Cubic and things like that. And then I've just observed the market, and it's been about 2 years since I've been observing Twitter, and I've been like, this is not this is not healthy. Like, it's not like, because I've been on every social media, right? I've been on what, like everything since the internet came out. I've been on every social media, MySpace, fucking, just whatever. Name all the things, and then Twitter is the only social media app where I'm like, this is not good, because it's like there's the comments, the bots, you're like, what's actually going on here? There's some brain dead, not unless it's not actually the app, it's the people. Like, it's just the access to people. Unless it's just opening us up to how dumb like humanity is, like how separated and disjointed we are as like a species, you know? Uh-oh,
Hmm.
am I about to get too esoteric up in here?
Oh, that dude, that it had say we're heading into a huge blood moon. The market's gonna go down. Like that's the market moves around astrology. Like I think it's gay. I don't like it, but
I think
unfortunately,
it's gay.
it is what it is. But to some people, bro, they communicate by in numbers. Like when you see, oh, 911,000 jobs were lost last year. Like that's signaling something. That means something at the highest level. I don't know what, but everything is done through
Man,
numerology and
people make meanings out of whatever the fuck they want. But we honestly, we have to look at reality. We have to look at evidence in our face and be like, okay, let's respond to the evidence. Let's respond to our feelings. Like, we have our feelings, but we don't have to respond to them. We can respond to evidence. Like, there's like a small gap of time where it's like we see things, and then we can there's like the tiniest gap. If you observe yourself, there's a tiny gap where you can either hold back a thought from coming out the mouth, or you can say it. So it's like, yeah. Anyway, I see they have a question queued up there.
yeah. Do you think the crypto market is the equivalent of the early finance market? But ever everything is to amplify thanks to social media, and it's also amplify the guru thing about easy money to make. I mean, bro, it's that's the world we live in. If something is popular,
Yep.
people are going to talk about it and bring attention to it. Like it's the attention age we're in, and that's why like my channel doesn't grow like other channels because I talk about long term here, the projects you want to build now. So in 5 to 10 years from now, you look back and say, all right, I didn't screw this up. I should have done this. I wish I could have. Like this is, but no one wants to hear getting rich is a long term game. Like building wealth, like it doesn't come overnight. It's grinding and just doing the same thing, DCAing, buying every week, just DCAing. And over the course of time, crypto goes up enormous amounts. Well, it has in the past. And I think this is the point where we start to see different projects take the reins. It's not all going to be all about speculation. It's going to be, but you're going to have something that people can gravitate to, some like app or some kind of physical product. I don't know what that new killer app is. I don't think it's prediction markets. Like something's going to come along that grabs retail's attention and everyone's going to come right back in. And I'm sure that's already waiting to come, but once the timing is right, and that's when retail thinks it's dead. So I think this is exactly like the early .com bubble, the crypto market right now, where certain Amazon, look at the price back in the day. You can literally lay it over the XRP chart and it's identical. So people that were holding Amazon for 5-6 years, it did nothing. Although they were building and growing, but the price didn't reflect it. I think that's exactly where the blue chip cryptos are. And yeah, I think it's the attention age, and people just you can get fed anything you want to hear. So you got to be really careful.
Yeah, man.
What do you think?
The social media definitely amplified the whole guru nonsense thing about easy money, which is the one thing I think is actually ruining the market itself. Like people just trying to make money off telling people things. And then it's like, look, yeah, the crypto market is so different. There's no rules. There's no rules to it. You can tell people anything you want. You can make all the money you want. And then maybe or maybe not, somebody reports you to the SEC, and then you have to face the court system. So it's like I mean, it doesn't really matter what I think. Like people, what I think is people should just make money, feed their families, and at least hopefully in an honest way. That's what I think. But as far as all this other stuff, all the rules, everything's already laid out. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean?
I agree, bro. You're spot. Everything is there. Everything is laid out. Going back to 1988 with a Time magazine article saying the new currency will rise out of the ashes, and the IMF, the BIS. You can look at all the papers they've been releasing, talking about moving to distributed ledger technology and instant settlement. And there's only a certain few projects that are tackling that. And when I look at Google, Facebook, Meta, Palantir, OpenAI, Instagram, TikTok, well, not TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, every one of those companies were funded by Peter Thiel and the NSA originally. That's where it all came from back in the day. So all the huge corporations that we know and love, they weren't organic people that just had this idea. Everyone that had ideas for different apps or whatever, they were killed. They would never be pushed out to the public. So, and this is where social media is so dangerous because it's how they engineer us. It's how they guide the herd with bot accounts, and they could come out tomorrow, pump this new influencer that's completely AI out, who's got this crazy, whatever the message is. And then you get celebrities or whatever retweeting in, oh, did you see this? And now next thing you know, this new person has a platform and everyone's listening to it. It's wild, bro, the world we live in. And that's why I'm so into like the farming and getting away from the system. Make your money in crypto, but take it and do stuff in the real world with it, and have the crypto as well as something productive. Because if jobs really start to go away in the next 5 years, to where the workforce gets trimmed down in half, you're gonna have to have purpose and find something that keeps you going. Like, money doesn't do that. You eventually get bored, and it's all about just like finding purpose, doing something that is enjoyable to you.
Yeah, you know what? Life. I've been thinking about stuff too because I have like my little boy that I've been hanging out with. He's about to be 4, and just anytime he has moments, I'll be like, and I can recognize the moment he's having with like his expression, and I'll be like reminded of like something that happened back when I was a kid, and I'm like, oh my god, he's having such a beautiful moment, and he doesn't even know how beautiful like, but he does internally because he's having the moment himself, like. But I'm like, oh my god, he doesn't even know like in the future he's gonna look back on this and be like, man, these moments, right? Like I'm looking at that as his dad, who also had those moments as that kid, right? So it's like I think of like moments like that, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ. And then I think of crypto, and then how young we are with that, and I'm like, oh, we have these moments where we're like, oh, this is happening and that's happening. Oh man, where the hell? Where was I? I forgot where I was going with this. My bad, Fiber.
It's all
I,
good,
I
bro.
I felt like I was going somewhere with this, but I had a moment a second ago.
It's all good. It'll come back to you. Did you get involved with the new Dynex Paragon program?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I already did my old thing where I sent my information and then hopefully whatever happens with their KYC. Did
Damn,
you
you're
do it?
bald. I know. I don't have 100,000 tokens, so I
Wait,
can't.
I don't have 100,000. You
Yeah,
don't.
you have to have 100K minimum.
No, wait, what? Where does it say
Yeah,
that?
I did. Watch. It's right here. I went through it and I was looking at it right here. Eligible to Dynex holders maintaining a minimum of 100,000.
Oh, what the hell? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, so I got to double my bag to get there, and I'm
Oh,
not doing it.
hell no! I gotta fucking quadruple my. Hell
Yeah.
no! What the hell?
Yeah, I saw that, bro. I was
Nah.
looking at it. I was like, all right, I might do this. And I'm reading it. I was like, okay. Eligibility is limited to whales. Dang.
Damn. I guess I'm. What the fuck? Damn.
Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yep.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yep. So I'm out. I thought I saw it, but
I guess that's why. Yeah. The price wasn't going up.
yeah, bro, it's been all over the
Damn.
place. Like, it pumps and then just dumps back. I've been scalp trading it too. Like, every time we get to the top of these, I just sell, bro, because I know it's coming right back down.
Yeah. Once it gets to like 5 cents, like 4 cents.
Yeah. Like a buy zone. Anytime it gets below 3 cents is an instant buy. Anytime it's above 4, instant sell.
Damn. Am I cooked? Fuck. I hope not.
No, the Dynex is gonna. I think it'll do phenomenal, man. Honestly, like, it's
Wait, did you sell your whole bag or just
no.
some?
I sell like 75%. I only had 30,000. Now I'm up to like 47,
Oh,
just from scalping it, because I just leave too much on the table, bro. Like,
oh, I
there's
see.
another one, XLR, that this thing does the same thing. It pumps and then you got these dumps right after. So if you don't sell the top of these, you're just giving you got a chance to double your bag.
Yeah, a lot of
More
coins
than-
do that, but I never had the fucking balls to like sell the tops. Because I would always feel like, oh yeah, this is going up. It's not gonna go
And
up.
this is
They're
right.
gonna
The
sell
time
it.
this time I sell is going to be the time it starts to pump. No, we're in a huge bear
Yeah.
market, and there is no new liquidity. It is not going to. And once I was able to break free of that, like, dude, once you do it once or twice, and even with, dude, I like figured it out how to break the connection to a coin. Like, if you're like, oh, I can't sell, I can't. The second you just sell 2%, the minute you sell, click sell, it breaks that immediately. And then I don't know how or why, but it does. So if you're
Yeah,
married to a
I know what you
coin,
mean.
sell 5% of it.
That's how I was with a V coin, and then unfortunately, the wallet that I had all my V got drained, so I was like heartbroken. So yeah, I saw V go up 50%, down 50%, up 50. I'm like, you know what? I saw it do that for like a year, and I'm like, and I kept being scared to like trade on that because I
Wait,
had a
what
feeling,
coin?
oh, it pumped again. V, like, yeah, V,
Block
the
V. Yeah,
yeah,
bro, dude, there's another
block
one
V.
too. Yeah, you had to
It
sell when
it
it hit like
it does
510.
that. It did that for years. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up,
Yeah.
down. And I held it for years, not giving like just scared to sell it because I'm like, no, it's gonna go up, up, up. So I did that.
Mhm.
I did that for years. It kept going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and I'm like, oh Jesus.
Yeah,
And
bro.
then eventually I got drained anyway, so ultimately it didn't matter. So it's all
Oh, it's
good.
terrible. Bro, yeah, damn it. It's
But that,
V's another one, bro. I've added like 25% to my bag just scalping the past year. Once you get these candles like this, like, I just know
yeah.
they're coming back down.
I wish I still had the coin. As silly as that chart looks, I wish I still had my bag. Like my little silly 100K, I wish I still had it. But I could have
Bro,
been
I mean,
selling and
honestly,
added,
like,
selling and added.
when did you get rid of it?
I didn't get rid of it. I got drained.
Oh, you got Dre. When was that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got drained. It was it was December of 2024.
Yeah, so I mean, dude, the price is honestly like right
It
around
no,
it
it
was,
peaked. It peaked. I could have made a lot of money at that peak. I remember
yeah,
I was
right
so
here. I'm all, but
I
yeah,
remember feeling so shitty because I was like, "Oh my god, like I could have got like it could have gotten me like it could have paid so many bills." And I was just like, "Oh my I was just like rubbing my forehead all day. Like, "Oh my god, like what has happened?" But I mean, I got over it after the first day cuz I mean, what are you going to do? Fucking rub your forehead all your life? But yeah, you got to get over shit fast. So, yeah. That
yeah.
was that.
What do you think about the new QMine website?
Oh, dude, that shit is beautiful. I
Right?
love it. I love it. It's easy on the eyes. It's way more comprehensive, very clear. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, dude. Eco, this is what we needed. This is perfect. It's people understand it because I still get people asking me, well, what do I do to get cubic tokens? It's like nothing. All you do is just simply hold it.
Buy Q mine and then you hold it. Yeah, if you
But it doesn't literally. It needs to just say somewhere on here, holding the coin automatically qualifies you for rewards, which will be given back to you or like sent back to your wallet. Like, it doesn't say on here anywhere.
I bet if you made that suggestion in Discord like whenever it would be done like within the next epoch. Like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Eco is actually really receptive to like really what's it called? Suggestions to improve stuff.
Look, I would just put it right down here. Your asset in real time on the blockchain. Track the performance, and then I would put like a little thing right here that says automatic rewards. You do not need to do anything. Qubic will automatically be distributed each epoch or something like that. With like
Bam.
some little like money signs or something cool.
That's a good idea, man.
Because if you're still getting people that are asking that question, like, so, like, you know what I mean? That's something that before you buy the token, you should know that.
Yeah, for sure. That should be one of the like on the landing like it should be on this part of the website, the landing page
Yeah.
about the what does it say? Innovative approach to judgment power. Yeah. Hey, I bet the Eco is very receptive to feedback. I bet they'd change it if we brought that up. But unless cuz I don't know if he's listening now. If he's listening now, maybe he might, but we should
Nah,
bring that up
he's
in,
on holiday, bro. I think it's Ramadan or something. So he's off for a month. I'm pretty sure.
baby fasting. So yeah, yeah, I'm sure they take feedback in the Discord about that.
Yeah, I'll put something in there just because I've had like 3 people message me in the last 2 weeks. So figure that just putting it out there could be good.
If
You
you had
listen,
3 people, that means there's a lot of other people.
yeah,
You
true.
know, because cubic is very niche. It's like that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially after listening to what DeFi Mama and like the AMA that they had this last couple days. Their reach has been getting pretty crazy. Like
how
cubic is
was it? I
getting
didn't listen
pretty
to the AMA. What they
the
talk about?
the AMA is pretty crazy. Like they've been getting a lot of reach with the marketing. One part of the marketing thing was that I took from was DeFi Mama, who's like the head of the marketing thing. She said a lot of bigger, I guess, I don't know how you call it, influencers are hitting her up to like partner with her. Maybe they're trying to get a cubic
Yeah,
bag, but oracles are lit. Like they're working, everything's good. Um, Dogecoin mining's coming, still on track. The Solana bridge is coming. Is I think it's a little bit delayed. They haven't figured out how delayed it is, whether it's a few days or a few weeks. Um, yeah, everything's. The last AMA is really sick. I highly recommend you people listen to it. Yeah, you people. You guys listen to it. Go to the Cubic page on X and scroll down. I forget. I think it's like a week ago. And listen to the AMA. It's really dope. It's about an hour and something long. They go through all the updates.
right here. I'll repost it.
It's really comprehensive.
I'm gonna listen to that later today, bro. It's insane. Like you see the vaporware, these companies that there's just these. You go to Coin Market Cap and look at the AI tab. It's like it's a joke.
It's
And
it's yeah. It's not good, man. Like the crypto market is a fucking dude. Oh my god, I don't even know where to start. All right, let's go down the top 100, dude. Oh my
like
god, oh
how
my god.
okay, it's okay, but I don't know if that's going to be the winning technology to scale in the future. I mean, it could be near. I mean, I have a tiny bag of it, but I I, I don't know. Internet
Internet
computer,
computer, come on.
you know,
What are they
render.
doing actually?
I know. I don't know. they everything is.
Exactly.
It's like cubic. They everything is very like professional and big words, and it sounds great, but I don't like cubic. I don't know what the stuff means. No, it sounds good. They're doing everything right, but at the end of the day, it could all just be LARP, and we're all getting played. Like I have no clue, but I
True,
want to
true.
believe that they're on point.
True. Sounds
Injective,
good.
the graph golem. This was around the 2021 bull market, and it was a DeFi platform, and now it's an AI platform. It's like, dude, everything just rebrands to what's popular to try to extract max money.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw some other projects do that too that I was holding. I'm like, what are they doing? Because I try to keep track of everything I'm holding, and I'm like, wait, what? What are they doing? I'm like,
And
oh shit. So it made me more privy to like, oh, people are just like trying to keep you buying more of their tokens. Like a lot of the market is just that. That's why there's such a high supply. It's like we need them to buy more so we can sell it on their heads.
bro, that's
And
exactly
then
what the market is. That's what
make the narrative more
99.9% are.
and then make the narrative more interesting so they can buy more and then we can sell it on their heads again and tell them, "Oh, they're early." It's like, dude, that's why I'm so like disenchanted from the market. I'm like, now I have my literally handful of plays that I'm just holding, and I'm just like, these are the only things I believe have anything worth anything in the future. It's like you can't think about now. You have to think about like the future. Is this even a
Exactly.
viable thing? Is this a viable thing that these people are talking about? Like think about it really like not even philosophically or ideologically. Think about it logistically. Like is this thing doable? And then 90% of the projects they just disappear immediately. It leaves you with 10% of projects. And then you have to look which one is really going to make it. You know, what's their strategy? What's their tech? What's this? What's that? I don't know.
Bro, and
That's my take
where
on the whole crypto market
another
right now.
dude, then the most important thing is where did it come from? Who founded the project? When you have
There you go.
projects that came from the NSA and you look at Jeb McCaleb and you realize his go look at his family and what they where they came from. And they've been into banking for hundreds of years. Ryan Fugger, who was the guy that was the founder of Ripple after it came from the NSA, his family, same thing, a banking family. His family crown is what's on the top of the Phoenix on the Time magazine cover. Like that's not coincidence. So and then Stellar, founded by Jeb McCaleb. Now he's
Mhm.
launching rockets with Elon with his new rocket company. So
Oh boy.
like that's the stuff to me that and then Ripple funded Flare. And now you see Flare has deals with all the institutions and all the exchanges to be the DeFi yield earning platform that unlocks all the value of XRP for retail, not for the banks for the settlement. When Bank of Brazil needs to do a transaction with Hong Kong and they want dollars and Hong Kong wants rubles, XRP is that bridge asset where they can settle instantly. It's already set into the works. Like it's just playing out slower than I ever could have imagined. And I've been researching this stuff now for over 6 years, and I'm even more confident that we've been right. That XRP, XLM, HBAR, Quant, Canton, Flare, these are the ones that are going to be the biggest winners in the future. And then AI is the biggest bubble potentially coming with the stock market, with open all that stuff. And then Qubic is just sitting over here at like a $500 million. What's the market cap? $200 million or something like that. And it
I
has the
think
biggest upside out of anything.
yeah,
It's
man.
crazy, man. So, and you
This
just look at like where
this
come from
market is
beyond.
topsy the market is topsy turvy, man. Just like you know how Solana was $8 and then all of a sudden it was 200 and fucking like $50.
Yup.
The whole crypto market is topsy turvy. Cubic could be 0.00005 and then it could be 0.006. Like the crypto market is topsy it doesn't even matter. It's just you know what I realized also? It's like the market is just however the ocean moves. It's just you have to go with the wave. It's like, oh, the wave's going this way. And then catch whatever you can in that wave. It's like you can't because the market is like mass psychosis. People are gonna move based on how they're like how the hive mind thinks, right? That's why there's like
Mhm.
propaganda, marketing, things like that. It's meant to sway people away and do this and move like that. So I feel like you gotta move like Okay, now that you realize that's how people move, you have to look at who's making the people move like that, and then cast a net to catch, people, you know what I mean? To catch people who move
Yeah.
with how people try to move them. You know what I mean? It's like the market moves like, if you look at it, you can there's a ebb and there's a flow to how the market moves. There's a that's what they call, like, I guess, market psychology, or whatever the fuck. That's just life, man. Once you observe it, it's like, oh yeah, this is how the masses are. Obviously, people are different on an individual level, like in person, people are different, but in mass, people are generally the same. If that makes sense. I don't know. Unless I'm talking crazy talk, let me know.
It's exactly what it is. It's no different than Jim Cramer telling everything he screams on CNN or whatever, MSN, whatever channel he's on. You do the opposite, you're gonna crush the people that are listening.
Oh, dude, you'd be a millionaire if you put $1,000 in your first investment 10 years ago with Jim Cramer. You'd probably a millionaire if you anti-Cramered him.
Hmm. Exactly, dude. It's so I don't think every market is like that. It's retail gets straight along, and then you're stuck holding whatever. Like watches are down 50% plus. A lot of high end stuff has dropped, and it's just like you said, it ebbs and flows. The market, they cycle, and this bear market, I just don't think we're in a long bear market because we're coming into the biggest QE ever. So every other bear market that's lasted over a year, rates have been going up and they've been tightening the economy. They're doing the opposite right now. So I just don't think this year is going to just all be bearish, bearish, bearish. I think till like April it's down, but once we get regulations, a new Fed chair, and money starts coming in, like if they do no taxes on crypto or something, like there's so many things that can just spark a crazy run. And when I see Pokemon is still going crazier than ever, Logan Paul just sold his card for $16.5 million, a new record. So the amount of new eyes that are going to come into that. So if there's money to gamble in a kid's card game, there's money in crypto. So it's just about getting the
Oh,
retail
dude.
mind thinking, oh, I need to hold crypto right now. But they've done a great job at making people think it's for criminals, it's bad. See, look, it's crashing because it's a scam. But that's going to change so fast.
Oh yeah, there's literally oceans of money. Like, I heard this from someone like years ago. I forgot. This was like a metaphor. I'm gonna try to get it as correct as possible. Um, like the world, there's like an ocean. There's like like you exist. There's an ocean of money around you, right? All you have to do is like cast the right type of net, and the money will just come to you, right? People, because and then you know what made that quote made so much sense to me is because that was when I was working at Starbucks, when I was a shift supervisor, and then every day I'd observe people come in, they'd spend so much money on the dumbest shit that's gonna kill them, right? And I'm just observing it every single day, the same people, and then sometimes new people, but definitely the same people every day come in. They order the most horrible shit for their health, and then they walk out and they give their money. So I'm like, start. So when I heard that quote, it made me think of where I was working. I was like, oh shit. The founder of, maybe he didn't think that it would grow like that, but maybe he was just starting a coffee shop, but the market grew so much, like Starbucks cast a net, like, hey, we have all this stuff, and now all of a sudden money is flooding. Now they're catching, there's so much money in the economy because everybody works, not everybody, a few people don't work, and a few people suck up the money of the people that do work. So there's a lot of money in the economy. There's a lot of money. People people waste millions of dollars every day on fast food, coffee, fucking sweet drinks, whatever bullshit you can think of. People waste money on it, right? all you have to do is cast a net that's gonna get people to waste their money. You know what I mean? That's
Hey,
all like the
yeah.
market. That's all the market is.
Oh, it's such a good point. Like, if you're going fishing and you have like you throw a piece of bait in there and you just go crazy reeling it in, trying to make your million X overnight, you're never gonna catch a fish. But if you throw it out there and let it sit and relax and just like more fish might swim by, or like it's gonna eventually come. Like, it's not all about throwing it out there and just going crazy, reeling it back in as fast as you can and throwing it out. It's like you're never gonna catch a fish that way. And that's what every crypto degen is right now, is like they
Yeah,
can't let their
you
bait sit there.
all you gotta do is build something people might want, and then they're gonna just come in slowly. It's not gonna be overnight. Like Starbucks, like the for example, let me continue the metaphor. Starbucks didn't become a multi-billion-dollar thing overnight. It started in Seattle at a coffee shop. They just built a coffee shop. People wanted coffee. Oh, nice. People want coffee. They had good coffee. All right, let's build another shop. They were okay, cool. People want more coffee, and then the market expanded. They started adding more things, sandwiches and like breakfast fucking sandwiches and like fucking different types of drinks, fruity drinks and blended drinks and
Yogurt.
fucking blended coffee drinks and all sorts of. It's like just build something people want right now. Build something people need, and then it'll grow slowly, slowly, slowly over time. But obviously, there's those degen gambling plays you might win if you're an insider. But it's like people forgot cryptocurrency isn't some magical world. It's still the real world that requires real capital and real people to build technology. Like it's just a more efficient way of moving money, but you still have to build a product. And people just hide behind these names and these ideas, but what's the actual product that people are going to use that'll make whatever token you're making valuable? You know what I mean?
Yep, Hedera, bro. That's why like I've been so bullish on H bar, because of what they built, what they're building, what they're going after, like how important digital IDs are and privacy. Like even with Stellar and Ripple in the last couple weeks, they've had updates on the XRP ledger with amendments, and Stellar with the ZK privacy features. So now banks can transact and they can settle on the Stellar network or the XRP ledger, and we can't go and say Goldman Sachs just did something. We can't go and click their wallet. Look what Goldman Sachs is doing today. Oh, they bought all this. So they just now have the privacy factor set up. So like all the little things are slowly being built for the money to flood in. And I think we're right at that point. And this is what makes me so bullish, is that people are now like freaking out. Crypto banter is like panicking. Carl the Moon is leaving crypto, he said recently. So all these
What? Carl
scumbags,
the Moon?
yeah,
Wait. Carl the Moon?
yeah, yeah, bro, he's out.
Good. Good
Well,
riddance to him. Sorry to
I'm
cut you
leaving
off, but that was
crypto until it's
crazy.
fun again. I'm going into racing and music until further notice.
What the fuck? What a
Bro, these scam, bro. What can this guy do? They were telling you Bitcoin's going to $1 billion, $100 million. Just buy Bitcoin, and everyone's wrecked. If they had just bought XRP, XLM, and H bar for the last 3 years, you'd be up on everything. But no, they got to buy Bitcoin and just listen to these idiots. And that's what
dude.
happens, bro. And this is why I'm bullish, because I've been talking about the same project for 4 years now. And I'm more bullish on every single one of them, except maybe like Clearpool kind of phased out, Veracity rug pulled to zero. And what other what's the name of it? Oh man, I can't remember. Casper. That one has like completely fallen apart as well.
Yeah,
But
man, it's hard to stay afloat because whoever's working on your project, you got to pay them like good money, and
mhm,
that's not easy. If you're not making revenue, like if you have a ghost chain, you can't have a chain, like cuz people got to validate, they got to make money. I mean, Yeah, man. It's people have to look at the reality of what's happening, not just the narratives. You have to look at the reality. Like
Oh,
Cubic is able to sustain itself with its useful proof of work, right? It's mining tokens. It's able to train AI. It's able to mine other coins to profit. Like it's a self-sustaining entity. A lot of these other projects, they don't have like revenue. Like how do you pay people to run your project when you don't have people using
open
your
AI
products?
using ads now. There's something they promised they would never do. Oh, what are they doing?
And then Anthropic shitting on them for it. That was my favorite fucking thing of the last couple weeks, dude. Those Anthropic commercials shitting on OpenAI.
Yeah, bro, like
On
Stronghold, another one for the last three. I've been talking about this for over 3 years now. And they've been just building and building. They're now sending tons of money to all the exchanges. It's so obvious. They have 1 million customers ready. They built IBM's private stablecoin network for them. They've been using since 2018. And it's like nobody cares. It's like they have everything going for them. They checks every single box, but yet no one cares. But there's going to be a time where these coins start to pump like crazy. And like if anybody had bought it when we first got in 2020, late 2022, early 23, all back in here, you're up 4, 5, 6x. After all this disaster, you're still up money. So if you bought the right stuff and just held, you're fine right now. But everybody listened to the moon and bought Bitcoin and listened to Rand Nooner. Let's see what Rand's doing. Like these guys are absolute idiots. What's his thing? Crypto Man Rand. There he is.
Crypto
Rand
Man
Nooner.
ran. That's his name. That's hella funny.
He's been freaking out. Like we're going to see a short squeeze soon. But he like last week he was putting out things that Bitcoin is basically going to zero. And he's selling all of it, or he
Dude.
sold all his ether. I forget, bro, but like he's just all over the place. But again, like the biggest guys with the biggest followers have everybody wrecked because nobody is going to tune in for you to say, all right, guys, we're going to just build our portfolios and accumulate these coins for when everything gets adopted in the future in 3, 4, 5 years from now. Nobody wants to hear that shit. They want to hear, how do I get rich overnight? And that's what these guys try to tell you, and it's not working. So they pivot, they pivot, they
Yeah,
pivot.
and it's
Here
pure
it is.
evil, man. These guys are fucking pure evil, diabolical. They just want your attention for their own revenue. They want your attention and your engagement. They don't give a fuck about you, how much money you make. They don't give a goddamn. It's really that's why like these days I'm like noticing it more. I'm like, you know what? Like I'm just like, what? What are these guys even talking about? Their opinion is trash. Like, what are they even saying? Like,
I
they're not
liquidated almost
insiders.
my entire portfolio. Not because I'm bearish, not because I got wiped out, but because what just happened didn't behave like a normal crypto cycle move. Yeah, bro, because Bitcoin has been propped up. It's a scam, and all of the exchanges have been working together to keep it propped up. And the only reason it ran is because the ETFs. That's it. Like we've been in a recession in the economy, and until QE comes, no shit. But somehow Stronghold's been up, XRP's up, H bar's up, XLM is up, Jasmy even. I'm almost to where I bought in now at 004. So I need to lose another 25, 30%, and I'm down to my buy-in point of like whatever 2.5 years ago. So I'm now on the worst coins just breaking even. It's like Quant. I was screaming for people to buy it at $45 in like 2022 with streaming with Hex Machina, who's gone out of that community now. And now it's back down to $64. So even if you bought it back then and you didn't sell, you're still up money. But this guy, you'll come in and read Rand's tweet and look at this. Oh, it's down from this to this. Bitcoin's failing. I'm down. I don't want my 30. I didn't want my 30 tokens. I might recover. I wanted a small number of assets that will be relevant, whether this cycle extends recent. Yeah, bro. XRP, XLM, HBAR, Stronghold, Jasmy, Dovu. Those are the ones. But how did the smartest guy, the biggest guys not understand this? Like, it's so obvious.
Dude, those posts, like that's what I love the most about those posts. As annoying as they are, it lets me know personally how dumb the whole market is. If these are the guys, if those are the guys, it lets me know, oh shit, okay, I'm not gonna worry about what they're saying because they're dumb people. So it gives me more confidence in myself seeing posts like that from people. I'm like, geez Louise, buddy. What's going on here?
I know.
People, and then people like Raul Paul as well. Or is that his name? Raul Paul, people like Tim, no,
Oh, dude, I
Tom
think he
Lee.
has me.
Dude,
That guy has me
what do you
blocked.
think about Tom Lee and Tom Lee and Michael? Every time I see a fucking post about Tom Lee and Michael Saylor, I just want to like pull my eyebrows out. I'm like, get,
Dude, I got a badge of honor. Raul Paul blocked me.
oh, nice.
I did a
Nice.
video about Solana going into how it's a scam from when they lied about the tokenomics for the first year it was out to all the blatant wash trading. And I tagged him in it and was like, how does the guru not understand this? Looking into it for 10 minutes, my dumbass found all this stuff. And you're telling me you missed it all? And he blocked me.
Nah. I think I remember that post. He blocked you for that post?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hella
It's like,
funny.
what's
That's
his answer to that?
hella funny.
Like, clearly, if
I
you
don't know.
spent
I
20
didn't.
minutes doing research, you would have found out, but you didn't. You're being paid to shill it, obviously. You did. A Goldman Sachs ex-employee does not miss the stuff that I found in 20 minutes. I'm sorry.
You can smell it. If you've been in crypto for more than, for more than 5 years, you're like, as soon as you see someone on the screen, you can smell if they've been paid to say what they're saying. Like you can smell it in the first sentence. You're like, oh
Mhm.
God, he's just selling something. You can tell when someone's just interested in something versus when someone is like being paid to show you something. I mean, at least if you're discerning, because some people they'll assume whatever they want, like who cares? But for those who are discerning, you can tell like, oh, this guy's selling me something versus, oh, this guy actually he means what he's talking about. All right. And yeah, those guys like Raul Paul, Tom Lee, Michael Saylor, any talking head on anyone on Twitter that you see talking about crypto, just ignore it. Anyone with more than 1 million followers, just ignore them. Because it's all botted, it's all bullshit, it's all paid for. Just please, for the love of God, do your own research. Let your own curiosity lead you to hopefully some honest people. Like, don't seek out the biggest quote influencers, right? Just seek out what makes sense. And I think the world is slowly gravitating towards that because I think it's becoming way more like egregious and blatant that people are like just trying to fucking get your money. It should have been way more obvious before, but I think now it's like really obvious for real, for real. Hopefully, pray to God. I hope it's leaning towards like, okay, people are gonna gravitate towards honest people versus just the biggest accounts who say things. Because I know when I first got into crypto, I'm like, oh, fucking crypto, this crypto, that crypto. Who's talking about it? And then I just listen and I take it all in, right? That's how you are as a rookie. You're just like, oh, I'm interested in this. Da, 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 da. But you also have to like learn how to discern like good information from bad information. So that there's also like a learning curve right there in terms of like this market quote.
Bro, like that's some like this, like you could see like this stuff works on people, bro. Like these charts like this, you're like, okay, wow, this makes sense. So we come up and then either we dump down or we pump up and then dump. So people like anything is possible in crypto, and like it's just short-term noise. That's why you got, like you said, you got to just have the conviction and do research and think in the future, in 3 years from now, when AIs are communicating with each other, are they going to be using Bitcoin? Hell no, they can't. It's not fast enough. It's impossible. Like what coin are AIs going to be using? Probably stable coins on on the fastest network out there or something like. So just you need to think that way. And what happens when AI gets so much better? What happens when we are our own banks? When Coinbase has our checking account, has debit cards, credit cards, everything all in one? And I think debit cards are going to go away within the next 5 years or so. Everything's going to be QR code scanning, like Visa's new app that they have. You pull up and you scan a QR code, and it automatically recognizes all your crypto wallets and says what do you want to pay from, which wallet, and it lists all the stuff you have. So it automatically swaps it to USD and makes a payment instantly. Like that's coming very soon.
It could be there could be biometric coming soon. Imagine there's a fingerprint thing at the at the point of sale at your 7-Eleven, you know, where you put your card in. There's going to be a fingerprint thing where you could just put your fingerprint and just boom. Cuz you know, your biometric is already tied to your account. Like I mean on my phone, like my banking app, like I
Yeah.
mean all the information is there. All they have to do is implement the technology, which they can, but it takes time and it takes resources and things like that. But eventually, it's gonna come to that, or it could be your eyeball. Like, but I mean, obviously, the fingerprint makes more sense right now. But
Or
it
a
could
chip.
just be your fingerprint. Press your finger. No, hell, dude, I'm never, dude. I think some people have done that, but I'm never putting anything in my body to pay for shit. I feel like if humanity doesn't rebel against that, I'm just we're cooked. Humanity needs to like not do that. Like don't put shit in your body. Just put
They're
your
gonna make
finger
it
on
so
the
we don't have a
tab.
choice.
Dude, it's easier even for the government. Just put your
I agree.
fingerprint. Like why do you have to put a chip? Put your fingerprint or your eyeball. Like it doesn't make sense to make chips for every single person. No, just fucking put a fingerprint. That
That's
makes the
so
most
true,
sense,
bro.
honestly.
It is, yeah. Fingerprint or QR code. Yeah, that is so true. Because if you that way you don't even need to
They're
have
gonna
your
take
phone.
they're gonna scrape my idea from this live stream. They're gonna be like, "Oh man, he's onto something."
Fingerprint
The
payment coming
government's
soon.
not thinking about shit. The government's not being innovative. They're like, "Oh shit, he actually said something."
Bro,
Yeah, dude, it's just
what's
fingerprint.
we start up a new rumor, be like, I heard Metallicus wallets coming with new fingerprint tech. Expect a huge pump.
That's how the market works. That's
I know.
exactly like I know you're saying it jokingly, but that's exactly how the fucking crypto market works. And then once it
Yep.
explodes, that's how we know about it. Like someone says something and then we know about it. Like that's exactly how it works. That's so funny.
That's why you need to be like fishing analogy. You got to throw your bait out there and just let it sit right now. And that throwing the bait out there right now is buying the blue chips that have been around for Stronghold 8 years now of working with IBM for their private stablecoin network. It used to be public too. When it first launched, they had a stablecoin for the public, but they shut it off and only kept it private. So once that all, you don't think they've been built, like what have they been doing since then? They've only been making more relationships and growing. So when I just look around and see projects like that, XRP's been here for 12 years building. You know, Hedera's been here for almost 7 years now. So like Flare now has been 3 years. The airdrops are done. They're about to unlock all of the value of XRP and DeFi and lending for retail and for everybody. Like all of the exchange, when you go into Kraken or Coinbase and you hold Flare or XRP, there's going to be huge things. Earn your yield on XRP. and you're going to do it through them, and they're all using Flare in the background, but they're just going to take a cut. So we can do it directly and go right there and cut the middlemen out. But people are lazy. They don't want to do that. They want to just have what's convenient. And that's where we have an advantage always.
For sure. Oy vey. Dude, what do you think about Sam? What? I know you're a big fan of Sam Altman, right?
Yeah, that's my boy.
What do you think about him? All right, I'm gonna show you this clip. Can I get the screen for a second?
Yeah.
I have this clip prepared for us.
Yes, sir.
It just ticked me off. I'm gonna play it, and then I want you to tell me what you think about it afterwards. Present, share screen. Is it this one? Yeah.
Oh my God, bro! Just looking at it makes me cringe.
Dude, his voice. What do you think about his voice? His voice ticks me off.
Well, it's a struggle for us
his
in
cadence.
our community. Me and my significant other adopted 2 boys from Brazil. Okay.
Oh God, no. All right. So this is a little clip from Sam Altman. Oh my God, man, I could talk all day about this clip, but all right. So Sam Altman, this is a quote from him in this clip. People, you know what? Let me just play it for you. I'm not gonna read it and then have him say it. Just listen to it.
One of the things that is always...
Oh, my bad. Let me put the volume up.
One of the things that is always unfair in this comparison is people talk about how much energy it takes to train an AI model relative to how much it costs a human to do one inference query. But it also takes a lot of energy to train a human. It takes like 20 years of life and all of the food you eat during that time before you get smart. And not only that, it took like the very widespread evolution of the 100 billion people that have ever lived and learned not to get eaten by predators and learned how to like figure out science and whatever to produce you, and then you took whatever you took. So the fair comparison is if you ask ChatGPT a question, how much energy does it take once its model is trained to answer that question versus a human? And probably AI has already caught up on an energy efficiency basis measured that way.
All right. What do you think about this? What do you think about this take, Mr. Vibra? What's your immediate?
I say cap immediately. and if you call him out, he won't even answer your questions. He'll say, "Sell your shares then." Like a board member asking you a legitimate question and that's your response, like what?
Dude. The efficiency of a human. Dude, this man is talking about people like battery. He's talking about like Matrix type shit, like humans. Like how efficient are humans versus how efficient it is to train a human versus an AI. It's like, what are we even talking about anymore? The fact that you have to even talk about that point to the point where you're even bullshitting about it. Like they're grasping at straw like to the 10th degree. Like I don't even know what else. Like as soon as I heard this, I'm like, dude, no, this is flippity floppity. You're wasting 10 times. Cause look, oh my God, I don't know, man. He's comparing data centers to like human beings. Like it's the most sociopathic shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. I don't even know. I'm not, and trust me, I'm not anti AI, but there is a way to like promote technology and innovation without being a sociopath. And I think maybe he's so sociopathic that he doesn't even realize it. And these people give this guy a stage. And if you listen closely, like there's a chuckle watch. Let me play it back. There's a chuckle watch.
There's a things that is always unfair.
There's a laughter the first time. Watch. Listen.
In this comparison is people talk about how much energy it takes to train an AI model relative to how much it costs a human to do one inference query. But it also takes a lot of energy to train a human. It takes like 20 years of life and all of the food you eat during that time before you get smart. And not
And then the audience laughs, right? It's like a little cute laugh.
20 years
It was
before
like,
you get smart. Bro, I was smart at 13. What the fuck are you talking about?
bro, he doesn't even like even if even as a baby, like even like say you're an indigenous like culture, right? You know, you're not in some metropolis where there's like cars and taxis and like businesses and things like that, right? You're still intelligent. You figure out life. You learn about your environment. You learn about the plants in your area. You learn about the animals. You inherently like you learn things and you process things. It doesn't mean you're stupid because you're not like around like things. Like as a human being, you have intelligence, and that's what makes you adapt to your environment, right? That's why you can have indigenous cultures and you can have cultures inside of that are born in cities, right? If you're born in a city, you learn how to learn how to live in a city. If you go to the jungle, you'll fucking die, right? If you're born in an indigenous culture, you can go to the city. Hey, you might figure out how to live, right? As a homeless person. You know what I mean? So it's like intelligence isn't what you know, it's about what you can figure out. So what this guy's talking about is fucking retarded. It's a moot point. It's so dumb I can't even wrap my fucking head around it. Like I try to grasp his idea and I'm like, no, I can't because it's so dumb from the get-go. You know what I mean?
What exactly that? What makes you able to adapt in places and like critically think? That's what AI can never do. AI will never be able to just to know you can't put something hot over here. If you put a hot boiling thing into something really cold, it'll break. Like just little certain things that you know not to do, AI will never pick up on. So that's why I don't know how it gets rid of the hallucinations. Like, yeah, obviously it works for certain things, but the Chat GPT is just a language model. It's not thinking you're doing anything. It's just recalling from a database. So what he
It's just
thinks is smart and what actually matters in the real world are two different things.
yeah, it's just I mean, obviously he's just trying to sell his open AI bullshit, but it's like, dude, I mean, it just I don't want to say it ticks me off because it doesn't, but like I mean, I guess it does cuz he's kind of destroying humanity with his bullshit. But stop it. Please stop it. He's like
Well,
destroying humanity with these bullshit lies and perspective and like he's in front of these people like he's
that's
raising money. He's trying to raise billions of dollars for his bullshit idea that's not gonna work.
did you read the
Like,
Epstein stuff where they all talk about the goyim and how stupid we are? Like they this is what they do. They're out here to make us stupider as a whole. It's one giant group of non-American dual citizens that want to dumb the nation down, and this is the greatest way with AI. Now people don't even have to do anything but just type into a computer. So if that goes away, they're screwed. Like, what a better way to dumb people down and make them reliant on this stuff. And the most intelligent people are going to stay far away from it. Yeah, it's going to help certain people with their jobs, but to just be like, all right, so tell me how XRP is going to get to $100, and then ChatGPT tells you it. So now that's fact. So now we all just because this stupid thing told me XRP is going to get to 100, it's going to happen. Or how's Qubic going to get to $1? So just because ChatGPT says it, it's fact now, and that's
and
where
you
we're
know,
going.
and the scariest thing about that, like say enough people on the internet use like all these LLMs and they get their information from LLMs and now that information becomes like information from people because they put it out. Now the LLMs are going to be feeding off their own information. So it's like the earth is the internet's going to be stuck in a fucking goddamn a fucking hamster circle. Like because if enough people or enough AI slop gets on the internet and these LLMs are trained on what's on the internet. They're being trained on their own outputs, not even their own inputs. They're being trained on their outputs. So it's like the internet is going to evolve in such a way it's not even going to make sense to us human beings. You can quote me on that right now. It's not even the internet. It's not going to make sense unless AGI comes right now and fixes it, or regulation comes in and stops LLMs from being so prolific. But like, really stop and think about it. If enough people get, or enough bots, it's I feel like it's already happened because I can see it. Like everything on the internet's becoming like the same, especially on X. Bots are doing everything. It's like dead internet theory. If you look up dead internet theory, it's like now it's more possible than ever. It's just everything is just botted and AI.
Yeah.
Because who?
Exactly, bro. It's not real. Not
Because what's
like
really
even
happening?
yeah. Exactly. It's crazy.
There's not enough time in the day for all these stats on the internet to happen. There's not enough time in the day for all the human beings who have access to internet and what they're doing in their real lives. Like there's not enough time in the day for all these statistics to be real about like internet usage. I mean, that's what my gut's telling me. Like it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, Elon, like even Twitter, bro, it's all nonsense. Like if all the bots were disabled and we were actually allowed to have an organic app that was just like or real people tweeting, it would be a completely different app. That's why they will never allow an organic app like that. They will only let stuff get popular that they can control and create the narratives on, or ensure that they allow certain narratives to thrive and then squash everything else. It's like,
You're
but that's the thing too. Like I've noticed it bad in the last couple of years. Like when I first got onto Twitter, it was trying to think of like intelligent posts, like trying to actually every time I post, put something that would get attention, but try to be somewhat helping or like bringing value in some way. But now it's gotten to the point where I don't even it's not even worth it because you get three people that look at it, and if you put out something stupid, some like moon tweet or like some hopium, people just gobble it up. So
yeah, the algorithm really it's yeah, same thought exactly. The algorithm really fucks shit up. It's like why does that happen? Why doesn't the same it's like there's is there really not enough people caring about that other thing? You know what I mean? It's just it's shocking to me how you can there's important content that gets less engagement, and then there's bullshit content that gets tons of engagement. You know, and you're like, what? And important content only gets a lot like really viral if it's like really, 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 really like hard hitting. You know, but there's a lot of important content that's just like kind of hard hitting and it's interesting, but it doesn't get the attention it deserves. And I see it a lot, and it's yeah, it's interesting how yeah, I mean, it makes sense if you think from the business perspective of like a X Twitter or like a YouTube. Like they want things that on their they want to promote things that will get them more attention, which will get them more advertiser revenue. So it's like that's the obvious business model. But yeah, it sucks. That's life. That's human nature. They just want crappy, shitty things. But there is a niche for, curious, interesting, intelligent folks. But that's just a tougher battle to fight these days because the world is so saturated with dummies. It's becoming normal to be stupid. Like like the movie Idiocracy. It's like life is becoming that. Like it's becoming normal to just be like, what, okay. Like that's becoming normal. Like it's like, and if you call someone out, like, dude, are you retarded? They're like, oh my god. And then you're like, what? Are you? What's going on?
Dude, it's bad,
I know
bro.
you're not, but like, why are you act? That's why I'm asking. Like, why are you acting like this?
Dude,
Yeah.
the
Anyway, that's
goyim are
life.
being herded into a bad, bad, bad place, and they don't even realize it.
Yeah, that's why it's important. Hey, the war. I feel like the war is over. It's like now we gotta just like we gotta like survive for the scraps right now. Like I feel like the intellectual battle is already it's already done. Everyone's retarded now. That's my perspective. Everyone's dumb. Now let's all pick up our bootstraps and get smart people back again.
Yeah, right.
And let's make
Until
being
we
discerning.
until we have control of the Senate and the House and even our nation, that's not even like it's not even ever gonna happen.
Hey, you gotta make being discerning great again. M uh BD GA.
Madaga.
Make be Mabadi- Mada-
Madaga.
Make being Mabadiga Mabadiga. Make being discerning great again. Oh my god, use your brain, people. Stop just absorbing everything on the screen. Even us, like we say things like but then go out, fact check, do stuff. If it makes sense what we're saying, sure, go with it. If it doesn't, don't.
Dude,
That's
it's
fine,
different when
whatever.
you grew up with a tablet or a phone your whole life and you relied on it for everything. It's completely different than when you go and you had a textbook or something you had to go look up yourself and write it down by hand like that. Just sitting in a class and writing stuff down from a board or like whatever notes or whatever, just like that, looking, processing, and writing down. It teaches you
Yeah.
when you learn differently than through screens. Like they figured out screen learning like does not work. So
Yeah,
like,
that's true. It's like your teacher was a portal to information.
yeah.
Now it's like the screen is a portal to information. So like people believe the screen versus like person in front of them because a lot of times, unfortunately, parents give their kids screens before teaching them themselves.
Yep.
So
Bad,
yeah,
dude. Like
that's a good
it's
point.
even so like we were little, like the amount of kids that had glasses for being nearsighted, you'd have like maybe one or two kids for an entire school. Now it's like three kids, every classroom, 5 kids have like binoculars on their face. Like, oh my like, what are you doing?
Maybe it's just weaker progeny.
Yeah, dude, I mean, dude, you go back to like just Rockefeller at the turn of the century, from I want a nation of workers, not thinkers, to Robert Maxwell owning the company that produce all the textbooks for our schools. Like, why the hell would you? How is that even possible? Like after everything that's gotten released in the last few years, the fact that most of the textbooks in schools still say Maxwell and Maxwell, it's like, what are we even doing? Like this shit is so woven into society that it's how do you undo it, bro? It takes like a
There's gonna
draining
be
of like a collapse and like a
there's gonna be
revolution.
like a sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry about that. Um, I feel like there's gonna be a new. You know how there's like the Dark Ages and then there's the Renaissance, like how we learned
Yeah,
in school. I feel like we're like approaching or like we've been in some sort of like a gray or a dark age, you know? And I feel like centuries from now people will like look back on it and I feel like soon there's gonna be like a renaissance because that's like because you were as you're saying that stuff I'm realizing like yeah man like we're in such like a bad state as as like a even a species like around the globe not even just as a nation but the whole globe, everything's just a mess. So it's like there's gonna be like a global it's a requirement. There has to be a global renaissance where it's like it's gonna be slow, gradual, generational, but like things will gradually get better because right now it's getting so bad that if something doesn't change, it's just gonna deteriorate to just and nuclear war, you know? And I feel like we're above that as a species at this point. So I think the only choice is like renaissance, unless we do just kill ourselves, like whatever.
Like Europe, the Netherlands it was the Netherlands just with the 36% um tax on your on your unmade gains or whatever it is, 30 or on 36% on your
Unrealized gains.
unrealized gain. Yeah, so you make 50 if you buy Bitcoin at 50K, it goes up to 100 in a year, you owe tax on 50K profit. And then if it drops back down 50%, now you're done. And you can't recognize that harvest a loss, I don't think. So it's like they're just killing incentives for everything. Like it's and the bad thing is in Europe, like the leaders put in place, like they're not even voted for, like they're just put there. So it's not like it's not like they can vote new people in. It's like, what do you do?
You know what that I just realized now that you said that, like every nation is is so different. Like, oh, and then Bitcoin is like just Bitcoin, right? Like it doesn't really matter. Like, and then what nations do with Bitcoin? It's funny because Bitcoin, it didn't even matter to anybody until people made it matter, right? And now that it matters, now governments are deciding, oh, let's get a piece of this action. That just lets whatever the government does in reaction to Bitcoin is like a barometer of what the government thinks of its people. Like you can kind of look at it like that because Bitcoin didn't matter at all to anybody, like to any government, I should say. But now that it matters to so many people, it even got Donald Trump. I guarantee you, Bitcoin got Donald Trump into office. Like it got
Definitely
people
did.
into office.
Definitely did.
Like I'm gonna be a crypto president and this and that, blah blah blah. But like, so that being said, every nation how their government reacts to Bitcoin, it tells you what their government thinks of their people. And just I feel like you can look at how the government has treated crypto in each country and be like, oh, this is what they think of their people. Kind of like how what Grok thinks of its users on Twitter. You remember CFB's experiment? Like, like, yeah, man, it's pretty trippy. I mean, America, you don't know where the fuck America is at with Bitcoin. You're like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, the Trump family's extracting, the government's seizing, the media's saying this and that, playing both sides. You're like, what the fuck is happening in America? And then you have what you say, the Netherlands or Switzerland, they're taxing unrealized gains. And then you have China banning, China unbanning, and then you have Russia sanctioned. And you're like, what's happening? Like Bitcoin didn't matter to anybody. All of a sudden, it's some geopolitical fucking thing. Like what is that? Like how do you even begin to dissect that?
Right. And then right after it gets Trump elected, it's now comes out that Epstein basically created the modern AI digital surveillance age that we're in right now. He funded all the labs at MIT and Harvard to do these crazy eugenics programs. It was nuts.
Dude.
You looked at it on some of your
Dude,
streets, like
yeah,
it's so funny.
Epstein is everybody's granddaddy. Epstein Epstein is
Literally.
crypto's granddaddy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I did a few live streams on that shit. Like it's crazy. It's crazy how deep. And then that lets you know why, dude. The Epstein how redacted it is. Like everything's just so fucked. This Howard Lutnick, this Secretary of Commerce, who's in charge of all these tariffs, who denied, who said, "Oh, he's gross." Right? In 2005, "Oh, I just left his house with my wife." He said, "I get massages in my house." He's gross, right? He said that shit back whatever the fuck. And now it comes out he was emailing this guy, "Oh, I'm with my family. Let's meet up. Let's have dinner. Let's do this. Let's do that." Like, what the fuck? That's the Secretary of Commerce right now in the White House in America.
Yep.
He was playing patty cake with Jeffrey Epstein. Like, I'm not some anti-Trumper, but like you have to look at life how it is. Like you have to look at everything how it is. Like how is that even a thing? How is this guy not signing a resignation right now? Like
Because
across the across
everyone that's in power supports him or is
but
involved with it, or
ex-
are all redacted from the files.
yeah, I get that, but look at this in perspective. Across the pond, right? In the UK, you have the king, right? The king. He threw his brother. His brother was in the file. He said, "Yo, get the fuck out of here, brother. You're
Bro,
not
but
even
look,
in the
dude,
royal family."
we knew about this. He should have done this for that 4 years ago. It got so bad he had to do it. So
But
like he
look at
didn't
this.
want to.
It's even worse in America though because people knew. People in government, the FBI knew about it.
I know.
We knew about it, and no one did a thing about it. And we all, the corruption is so deep. It's you don't even know how to talk about it without sounding crazy anymore.
Dude, the real
Because
estate fraud that's going on right now, there's a $5.5 trillion real estate valuation tax fraud going on. The billions and billions in Medicare fraud. Like, dude, it's everything. And that's why I think this transition to blockchain has taken so long, because blockchain brings out the truth. And all these scams cannot
yep,
continue on the blockchain. So how do you do that? How do you keep up the nonsense when everything is right there in plain sight? You can't. So it's almost like they
you
have to blow
can't.
this thing
Yep,
up to proceed with only the stuff that can be shown to people, unless they have two different networks or something.
that's part of the renaissance. It's the blockchain renaissance. You heard it here first, folks. It's the
Bit of a
blockchain
gaga.
renaissance. Minabagaga. Make being discerning great again.
Make decentralized
Mibbidigaga.
blockchain great and discerning again.
Oh man. Oh fuck. Oh man, we've been going for a minute. Nice. This has been a fun stream.
Yeah. You got to get going, don't you, in a minute here?
Yeah, you have any questions? Has there been any comments? I totally have not been looking at the comments. Oh, snap, there have been comments. There've been a bunch. Let's look at the comments real quick. Let's look at the comments before we dip up out of here. Ooh.
Yeah, your boy wants to come on stream. I want to join. I have an opportunity in Spaces app creation for you. There you go. Well, you got an opportunity.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Waiting to speak. You said I could join last time.
Oh.
I don't know. Camo Joe, what up? Yeah, he liked the fishing now. Camo Joe is gonna crush crypto because he's good. He crushes fishing, so he's gonna.
Camo Joe's laughing his ass off. I love it. Camo Joe's the man.
Yeah,
he's
shout
a real
out to
one.
Camo Joe. Man, I can't wait till a bull market actually comes so we can all meet up. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, we gotta have a fucking when we're all 6-7 figure dudes. We gotta we gotta have a fucking crazy ass party somewhere.
Yeah, that all for sure. That's the thing that cool was like in a lot of even like the Qubic community, Pulse Chain, XRP. There's so many people that want to do good stuff with their money. So I feel like if crypto does take off, there's going to be enough good people that make money that they'll be able to make change. Because without money, you can't do anything. Like you can talk, but you need to buy your way into certain places at the end of the day. So if you actually want to enact change, you need the power and finance to do it. So if crypto takes off, there's so many good people. I feel like that's the only hope.
Yeah, unfortunately, the wrong people got the first wave, but there's a second wave coming, and I think the second wave is going to be the right people. I think the first wave was just socially inept Adderall addicts who knew about tech, but now the second wave who understands it is going to be business savvy, patient. They understand everything that's happening around them. The second wave is really gonna make the change. The first wave was some bullshit.
Yeah,
The second wave, I feel like is gonna be the real one.
yep. With the decentralized AI or actual cryptos that have a use case, like crypto is built to move money around, not to build games and go into a metaverse on. Like it's just
Yeah,
not.
for sure.
But at the same time,
Because all that
hopefully
exists
that.
already.
What's that?
Oh, my bad. I was saying, yeah, because all that exists already. Like gaming never like really like had a problem, other than like people making the games. But like, yeah, sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to like cut you off. That was my
No,
bad.
no, you're good. It's just they're or that killer game yet that comes out and like hopefully it's my last match. Like that comes where you can tap into anyone that wants to play, like that non-gamers, gamers included, because of the way it's like a strategy game in a sense. So I think hopefully that'll be cool. The Garth game, like who knows? Something's gonna come along that shakes the tree and gets people bullish on crypto again.
All it's gonna take is builders, something that makes life easier. It's like it's like the phone. It's like a cell phone or like the phone. Just something as long as it makes life easier. It's it's not easy to come by things like that. Something that makes life easier, like laptops or like smaller like flat screen TVs or like mini PCs or phones or like little iPod. Like those things come in once in a while. So there's not gonna be, there's like a bazillion cryptos. Like, dude, less than 1% are gonna be what matters, for sure, for real, like for sure. So it's like which part of that are you gonna be connected to? Like not like no matter how many cryptos you hold, not all of them are gonna make it. So you have to be so discerning, so in the game that, or early, or knowledgeable that you have to really like pick the right stuff to really, you know, do what you want to do. And I feel like, I mean, most people in crypto want to make money, right? Retail. A few people want to make change who are the builders. I mean, builders also want to make money. So builders want to make money. And then people who invest want to make money. It's like, yeah, it's just a new layer of building stuff for the new generation.
Yeah, that's not going to unfortunately be built on top of Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's going to be built on top of a public blockchain or a public ledger that can scale and grow. Which one that's going to be, I don't know. That's why I split it up. Just like you said, there's going to be some, and that's where I hope to hit on like 4 or 5 of these blue chips where I'm really bullish on like 20, 25 projects right now. And if 5 of them end up being in the, winners long term, that's all you need. All you need is that 1000x with a decent bag and you're good. But we're months away from that happening, I think.
For sure. Let's watch the market as it goes by. I'm just watching patiently. I'm just having fun, just living life, man. I'm not expecting no 100x's in the next month or so. No, I mean, you just have to be comfortable knowing you're not going to be rich right now. It could happen right now, but most likely it's going to happen later, right? If you're invested in the right coins, it's not going to happen immediately, and you have to just know that. And if you're convicted, if you have the belief, if you're updated with your project, you stay updated. Don't just buy things and just don't think about it, right? You have to buy things and then keep updated with it periodically. And then eventually something might happen. But if you do nothing, like nothing's gonna happen, right? So yeah, you might as well play the game, but you got to play it right.
That is true. All right, guys, that's a good place to wrap it up. Holy shit, almost an hour and 40 minutes. That's a nice one right there. Let's go.
Ooh-wee. Make sure you guys share this. Make sure you guys comment, like it once you're done with it. Do all that good stuff. Let the world know. Mubadigaga. Let the world know.
Oh man. All right, guys. Smash the like button and we will be back for sure.
Hit that hitter. Hit that jam.
Let's go.
Yeah. Up in the building. Yeah, we lighting up the scene. Crypto gems on radar, chasing every dream. Do your own research, that's the golden theme. We bring the facts, no cat, we keep it clean. Scrolling through the charts, got my eyes on the rise. Viber got the info, got me feeling so wise. No hype, just the truth, yeah, we cutting through lies. Dropping knowledge on the daily, watch the profits multiply. From Bitcoin to the altcoins, we digging for gold. Community so strong, never do what you're told. That's the motto, let the story unfold. We ain't selling you a dream, just the facts to behold. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep the future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. No pump and dump, just the realest advice. We break it all down, make it simple and nice. Every tip, every trick, got you rolling the dice. But with knowledge in your pocket, you can win every price. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep your future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. So when you're lost in the crypto sea, Vibra's the light, come vibe with me. Stay smart, stay sharp, and you'll always see the best gems shine with transparency.